Welcome back. I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Kadin.
And we are best of kin. You guys, I am
My
so
date went back.
excited. Oh,
Go ahead.
oh. That's how we're starting it, huh?
No.
I'll go real quick. Little life update. I'm so excited about so many things, and I'm going to be annoying. I'm sorry. I can't talk about any of it, but one day I can, and that day will be great. And just career-wise, things are really working out for me. So things are looking up, finally. The light at the end of the tunnel is there for me. Personally,
that's on Universe.
Career, yeah, that's on good. But Kadin has an update that he wants to share with class.
Attention, please. Yeah, man, I don't know. Fucking that little snippet of being excited for the date, which was all genuine, of course, and I think I went in with good intentions, but we just were
not
different
the
equilibriums.
Same.
No, we were. There was no connection in any manner. I felt as if I was just a friend and a bystander.
Oh my God, quite literally. Yeah. It was almost like, is this a date? Like at that point,
But like
it was. But it was like,
I mean, I was even like trying to hold her hand sometimes, little cute head.
It was so
head kisses.
Weird. I'm wondering if we should do a poll about the Uber situation, or do you want to keep that to yourself?
Nah, I think I've already told people.
Okay, so we can. Sorry.
I mean,
it's delicate when we are live, kind of like detailing what is going on in our lives, because it's like not just us. There's other people involved, so we don't necessarily want to be like
knows who's involved.
Airing out. Well, right, but as long as there's no names.
Yeah, weird thing.
I would
think
just
this
be
is super
curious
weird.
how people feel, like if other people think this is weird.
Odd.
Yeah. Take it away.
Before the date even begun, midday, talking about just logistics, meeting times and whatnot, where we're going to meet, locations. I was asked if I could call her an Uber home, like after the show. Like, can you just make sure to get me home? And then after more clarification, what she was asking is that she wanted me to call her an Uber home.
She was like, "Can you take me home after?" Basically, and that was almost like, "What do you mean? Like take you home?" Like, okay, back to my place, back to your place. Like, what do you mean by that? There's like that was a little vague, and then when to find, she quite literally was like preemptively asking you to pay for her Uber, like what 30 miles,
which is far.
No,
from where
she lives
we were.
30 miles from the venue. And it would have cost.
I mean, maybe not 30 miles, but it was $50, $55.
Yeah. Like just like preempt before even knowing if the date was going to go well. Like before even meeting, really like just being like, "Oh hey, and like, can you call my Uber home?" And it was like 1 p.m. in the day, and she was already thinking about that. And it was like,
but then it puts you in a weird position because obviously you're going to say yes.
Well, not just that. The context is she was already going to go before it was a date. So it's not like you invited her to this thing she was not going to already be going to.
Essentially,
she'd already planned on going there and back home.
I just think as an adult, and then if there's a date, you find out on your own how to get there and get home.
You are in charge of your own safety. Why would you even put that in someone else's hands?
Putting it on someone was already like a trigger of, this is interesting.
Like, are you using me? Like, oh, maybe you just want the free ride home after the show.
Not like, let alone like I bought drinks all night.
Yeah.
I got VIP.
Yeah.
I got the Uber there too.
You got her pregame drinks. Yes.
It was easily with Ubers and drinks, it was like almost $150.
And had you have had to pay for the VIP, that would have been like obviously another. But
regardless,
being able
of that,
to like provide that.
Yeah, I mean it's nothing against her.
No, it was just kind of like
it was cordial
because like their whole communication that day of leading up to the date was clarifying what she meant by that. Like, wait, what do you like Ubering? Like, it kind of put miscommunication vibes out there before the date even started, to where you're meeting up and you're like, what's the vibes?
But yeah, it was interesting. I think what should have been clarified prior was maybe like our intentions of what, I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
It was so weird because she like flirted with him. She matched with him. She was like almost pursuing him on Hinge.
But I think I might have just been reading it wrong, like.
What was she doing then? I do not understand dating. Like, I don't
not
either.
Get it. So after after the dates I guess I've been on the past 2 weeks or so, I mean, I'm not let down.
I'm a little let
I'm
down.
back to alone. I'm back alone. I'm back to square one.
Yeah, back to square one, but
Back to
that's not a
square
bad
one,
thing.
but I'm like, okay, I'm still gonna be open, but I'm not. The
We're
hinge honey
not really
hunt,
like
the
looking.
hinge honey hunt is temporarily closed for
Yeah.
sure. I don't even have that app anymore. I was
Yeah.
learning to like kind of waste my time and look for that dopamine hit of someone that I found attractive.
Mhm.
You're just sitting there XX, and then when you find someone attractive, it's just like
Mhm.
a good TikTok, right? It's
But
like,
then it kind of like, yeah, then you're like in the app for so long, it like keeps you there every time you see someone like, oh, I could see myself with them. It like keeps you there for so long because you just see all this potential, you know?
mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're moving on. Kadin is not available.
All
He's
right.
off the
I mean,
market. No, I'm completely kidding. He's on the market. He's just not like advertising.
and again, it's all just a learning experience, right? It's just so
Totally.
interesting because you surround yourself with people that are like minded and have the same interests as far as friends go, and then you forget that there's people out there that literally don't live like anything similar to you or like
Had
have
no upbringing
experience.
even remotely close to yours. Like there's just so many things once you like,
And it's hard in person
uh-huh.
to relate or just, I don't know, have a connection, right? It should
Mm-hmm.
be, again, you want that natural connection,
Mm-hmm.
ease of flow, not like questioning everything I'm doing or
Yeah.
second guessing like, oh wait, what?
Yeah. No, the overall like takeaway, Kaden left me the longest voice memo, just like explaining everything that happened.
9 minutes long.
9-minute voice memo. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But the overall takeaway was confusion, I think. Of just like, I'm so confused. Like, why did we even go on this date?
Yeah,
Like,
because
what
I
do you even
haven't talked
want? Are
since,
you
yeah.
even dating? Yeah. And then they were not in talks like after
But I
the
wasn't
date.
worried about that either. I was like,
But it wasn't like it went bad, but it didn't go like well.
in my
It was
mind,
neither. It was just like it happened. And then you called her the Uber home. And then it was like, okay, home safe. Okay, cool. Like, never to speak again. Like, I just don't understand what she wanted out of it from the beginning, is all. Like,
yeah.
that's the thing I'm like
That's why I think it was just
so
like
confused
it
about.
was just another night, like
It was just like a night
another
out.
night with someone that's would want was like accompanying me,
Yeah.
or vice versa.
So
That's what
she's
she
not
thought.
looking for anything serious.
Oh, I mean, maybe not. Maybe
That's what's
just
annoying. It's like,
maybe I don't know.
why are you putting on your
It was never
profile like
clarified
looking
either.
for
I'm
a
not
long term?
gonna
No, please. Yeah. Yeah.
ask about it,
Yeah.
but
It just feels gross. But I'd be curious to get what people think about you having to call her Uber home or her even
and
asking
it's not
before the
even
date.
like, oh, chivalry's dead. It's like
No, no, no. And it's not like
we're just
in modern, it's not like dating just isn't what it used to be. You do not have to pay for like every single little thing while you're dating. You would be broke.
mm-hmm.
You can't afford that. Sorry. Like,
As simple as that. Yeah.
as simple as that. Like, and that doesn't mean that you don't deserve to find love because you can't afford
Mm-hmm.
$250 dates twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Please. The right girl would understand where you're at in your life.
Yeah. So
So we can put a bookmark
we
in
move
that.
forward.
We press on.
We press on.
Do you have any other life updates? What else has been going on with you?
I mean, that was last weekend. That's pretty
Recent.
Yeah. I mean, just big on actually pursuing digital minimalism.
Yeah.
That's now including like things that such as YouTube. It's like a lot of it's personal preference, but a lot of it is social media and things that I would waste my time on, and
Mm-hmm.
just replacing it with like if reading or literally just sitting there and
Mm-hmm.
thinking, and then like maybe just like writing down some journaling. But
And how are you
I
liking that?
feel I know it's only 4 days in, and I'm going to go a full 30 days. It feels good. Like
Yeah.
I don't have yeah, because then going on Hinge would like make me sad because it's like I'm just
Uh-huh.
why am I doing this? Like, oh, the next one it could be, like
Mm-hmm.
just back on the topic of divine timing or just
Mm-hmm.
like I need to put myself in a position to not be so distracted by so many different outlets and just I don't know, like really be one with myself and accept being bored. I think we talked about it. I
Mm-hmm.
think I've always distracted myself with other stimuli, whether it's media or going out. Like anytime I have free and I'm not working, it's like I have to be doing something else. So I'm
Yeah.
curious to see like literally being a frugal hermit, right? Like staying in every
Yeah.
weekend,
And like
every
working through
day.
that, and
Yeah,
like, because there's going to be bad days, like
without anything to take my
to
boredom. Like
distract
I'm not even
you.
doing Netflix. I'm not doing YouTube.
Whoa.
Was huge because like I'd eat YouTube right before the gym. I'd watch like a gym video,
Oh
or,
my
and
God.
then that would also confuse me. Like, and then also would lead into consumerism because I see like one of my like hybrid athlete idols, and then he's like, "Oh, there's supplements." I'm like, "Oh, I should probably get supplements." And then like if
I
I
mean,
have
that's
that, I can be like
the
that.
wheel that turns.
But it was never, no action's ever been taken. Like I saw these like for all these running things for Christmas, and if I got them, I don't think I would have used them as much as I thought it was, just because
Really?
I had them. Yeah.
Right. But you think I think we've even talked about this before, maybe on the podcast, like you think getting those things and planning out your perfect run routine, like preparing, buying the perfect outfit, like you think that's productivity and like
The
going
idea
towards
of
it.
doing the action is exciting, and like almost like a chemical release of like you're
Oh,
just there almost.
yeah, you're like
But
you're almost
you're
there.
not, it's not even matched to the feeling of actually doing it and finishing. So I
Yes.
think with the boredom and lack of distraction, I will just do things because I genuinely want to do it. It's
Exactly.
finding what I actually want in my life.
Exactly. And removing
What I
everything else.
actually like.
Yes. Right.
Who I actually am.
Exactly. Without influence.
And it's easy to say to do it, but I mean, it's even hard. Like I've struggled. It's like I feel like you get antsy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I need something. Like I want to, like, did I have a like on Instagram? Like, or someone tag me something? Like
if you sit still for too
it's
long, you're
always
like,
what
there's got to
ifs.
be something like
Yeah, something's out
going
there for
on.
me, right?
Yeah. You go through like, okay, Hinge, no. Okay, TikTok, no. Okay,
Yeah.
Instagram, no. You like go through all the apps.
So, and it is nice. Like there's an app called Moment, and it tracks every time you pick up your phone and look at your screen.
Oof.
But I have found myself, it's not even like, I just know nothing's on there.
Yeah.
And it's nice. I do need to get like set up a rule, like strict on focus modes and stuff. I know you did that. But it is nice.
I kind of like,
I'm pretty
a 9
shallow
p.m.
in, but
a 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. like no one bother me
and
to like recover.
So I think over the next probably 2 or 3 episodes, we can come back and have updates on that too.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so much better as far as, I mean, me generally wanting to read more, but also being in the unknown. That just helps with like topics to talk about.
Right. You're gonna learn
Or
so
like
much that
you're
you could
filtering it
teach
for
me.
me, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for too.
Yeah.
Like we can teach each other something.
You're not gonna. It's
in our
crazy
own
because
ways.
this month has already been so buck fucking wild in the news
I
and in just like
I know.
with everything going
also
on.
with you too. And it's crazy that
No,
like
I
you wouldn't
know.
you wouldn't be getting where you're at without social media.
Oh, of course. Well, that's the thing. Like,
But I'm in a spot in my life, like I shouldn't be like, well, Jocelyn's getting where she is, so I should have it.
oh,
You know?
exactly.
Or no, we're just completely
because
two
look
different
at what
people.
you're like. What are your goals? They're not the same as my
Exactly.
goals.
They're
like,
so different.
and that's the problem when you see people online. Like, you don't even know what they're shooting for. When you see what they're doing, you don't even know what their end goal is. And
But
if
it's
that's
like,
your
they
end
have
goal,
it, I should have it.
Yeah,
because they're becoming successful.
Right, exactly. Like, oh look,
or like they're able to do it.
They just
but
went to
everyone
Tahiti for a week. I want to go to Tahiti for a week. Therefore, I need to, like quit my job and start.
Yeah, you get
day
confused.
trading.
Everyone has. I think these short-term satisfactions also lead to these short-term impulsive decisions.
Yes, for better or for worse, but mostly for worse. Like
Mostly
when you're
for worse.
impulsive like that, like that's almost another sign that you're not doing the right thing. When it's not just an easy forward flow. When you're kind of like impulsive and like,
Well,
I don't know.
we have talked about what we talked about yesterday and the day before. I almost had like an impulsive feeling, and this was before I deleted everything, of like, dude, maybe I should just like make it work with a van, you know, like just
I know, right? Because you
like,
just get so tired of the same old shit
you get
every
tired of
fucking
patterns,
day.
and then you want that drastic change.
And you think that is going to be the catalyst
The
that changes your life. But as we have learned in the last week, and talked about last podcast episode, you work and work and work and work, and you don't give up and you don't give up, and you do it because you love it. And then one day your opportunity will come, and your preparation it's like preparation plus opportunity is what luck is, right? Like, have you heard that? Luck is preparation meets opportunity. That's exactly what we talked about. And I feel like that happened for me this week when opportunity and preparation met, and like 3 things happened this week that were just like so beyond. so beyond
When do you
my
think?
wildest
How many more
imagination.
episodes till an legit
3 to
update?
4. 3 to 4. Give it a month.
A month?
Yeah, a lot happens in a month. A lot can happen in a month.
Yeah, the fact that we're almost mid-March.
And I just think, yeah, like reiterating again and again and again, like if you put action to it and you keep going and don't give up,
Stay
your
strong,
day will
listeners.
come, as long as you're following your passion and like the things you really want. Because that's the thing, you could be going down the longest road of, not your path.
And if you don't know what your passion is, I mean, I highly recommend just doing what I'm doing.
Which is detox
Finding
media,
solitude and detoxing from all distractions.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what you actually want if you're just being filled with. That's all it is.
Filled with brainwashing.
The book is talking about too, like iGen, which is 1995, which you barely missed it, and on 1995 to 2012. Well, God, 2012. 2012. If you were born, you're like the iGen, right? Your
The internet generation.
Years
Okay.
is when smartphones were introduced.
Yeah.
Because even like I was thinking back to like when everyone had internet. I mean, it was still like sometimes you had to go to like a web library, right? Like you had to go to a library that had computers to actually access internet.
Yeah.
Or we just had a lot of families growing up. We had just a loft with one family computer.
A family computer.
Right? Which would mostly we just play games on or something. But it was when you had access to the world in your pocket.
The pocket computer, dude.
And everyone's different too. Some people
are so
adjusted to it, or it doesn't. But I feel like they might be lying to themselves,
Right.
I think it is a problem.
No, it's definitely a problem. I think everyone's addicted to their phone. Everyone is addicted to your phone. I don't care who you are or how old you are.
Yeah.
If you have a phone, you're addicted to it.
Yeah.
Because it's just so ingrained in our everyday life. It's so habitual. We're so reliant on it. Like, how could we not be?
How can we not? Yeah, it's a societal norm.
And there's that Netflix documentary we talk about, like,
which I found out
to be
the
addicting.
social
experiment.
No, I just saw it the other day.
The social.
It is a social something.
I know.
So Tristan Harris.
Experiment.
The social. I want to say.
Brain.
Construct complex.
The social.
Come on, we gotta. Don't.
Please.
Look at that, you using the internet. No.
Look at me.
The social. Wait, the social. It's not the Social Network because that's the movie, of course. But
it's not the social experiment.
It starts with a C. The social. Fuck me, dude.
People are gonna be so annoyed.
You got it though.
Don't you hate when people on podcasts are not getting the thing and you're like,
you're yelling it out loud? I
know
it.
What the heck?
So you seriously haven't found it yet? Just stand by. Just let us feel this social dilemma.
Documentary thriller. Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of scary.
It was scary.
If you haven't seen it, please watch.
Because it's tech experts from Silicon Valley sound the alarm on the dangerous impact of social networking, which big tech uses to manipulate and influence. There you go. No lies.
That's the thing, is like they're making money off of your attention.
Yes, exactly.
And
mostly in the
that
advertising.
Is just a dilemma.
Mostly, but also they have told people like everybody's a content creator. So it's basically like the population is now just 1 million individual advertising like profiles.
Well, that's what it is. They have created a career to be an influencer.
They have monetized everyone as an individual being their own advertiser.
Like what?
To make money for them.
Genius idea.
No, so smart. And made us addicted and like made us starving for likes,
and it's
starving
all
for views.
Like psychology too. Like they had
psychologists who understand our brains, and they were like, "We will learn how to break you." It's fucked up. It's unethical.
Programmers, yeah, it is a program.
Speaking of unethical and fucked up billionaires, that's the topic for today.
A new segment.
Segment called.
You have a little hole that keeps fucking out.
No. Well, only you can see that.
No, I know. It's funny because you just plug it in though.
Plug it in.
It's like a peripheral of just
my body.
Of a hole.
New segment.
What's it called?
Called Let Them Eat Cake.
Do you want to? Let's have more energy in it, okay?
Okay. New segment called Let Them Eat Cake.
I didn't know it was that loud. My
That
bad.
blew my ass out. Okay. Also, we didn't even grade our coffee because it was zeros across the board, and we're not even going to give them the light of day.
Yeah, we can. So people, that's kind of.
I don't want to be mean. Okay.
Their whole beans are, I think, is the quality. I think their chain, which is new, is they don't really put much effort into that. It's more
Sure.
for like the merch and shit.
Right. It's more about the brand.
For the chain
cause.
stores. But I'm saying like the beans themselves,
Uh-huh.
I think are actually
like fine.
yeah.
But they just don't know how to make coffee.
Well, I've heard the owner on podcasts like talk about like he's so
Okay.
passionate about it.
Please.
That's why I was like, oh shit, okay.
Okay.
But
there's no quality control.
as far as whatever they make their lattes with.
So this new segment, I would like to bring an awareness to what the billionaires are up to, because I feel like a lot of the time they're so secretive. They're like their little whispers and their little secret little societies. So I just want to just put a little bit more out in the open. And I also think it's important for us to truly grasp how much money $1 billion is, and how nobody makes $1 billion without corruption and being an unethical fuck.
You think so?
I think that there is no clean way to make $1 billion. Yeah. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, let's start with the most expensive wedding in the history of Asia. Just happened about a week ago. Rihanna performed for the Billionaires' wedding in India. Her father, oil tycoon, worth $118 billion.
Oil tycoon.
$118 billion. Let's say that more time. $118 billion. And she is marrying into a family that's also worth into the 100 billions. Okay? So 200 billion families
Southeast
become
Asia?
one. India.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Mark Zuckerberg was there. Jeff Bezos was there. Bill Gates was there. It was like every single elite person you ever hear, you know what I mean? Like was in attendance to this wedding.
What do they call that?
Ivanka Trump. It was like every single person. The elites.
Elites, yeah.
Rihanna performed for the first time in like a decade, and it was cute. She was like, just having like a good time. It wasn't like she was going like all out her normal tour. She's like had two kids.
How much
like
they paid her.
Over 10 million. To come back for one night only for the most expensive. They had a pre-wedding party that was shot like a Bollywood movie.
It's a movie.
No. Like everyone, like the mother-in-law had her own dance in Bollywood, like opening scene to enter the pre-wedding party. Like every single aspect of it was so beyond. But I will say, and we do not know these people. We do not know these people. But the couple, they are childhood sweethearts, and they are really sweet. And they seemed quite, for being billionaires, right? Like they seemed quite humble. Like they were like going around like feeding the like guests dinner, and like just like they seem so sweet, billionaires. They're just like us.
Literally let them eat cake.
Literally I hope they had lots of cake. It looked like it.
Wait, what's the issue then?
No, this isn't an issue. No. This is just billionaire news. Just letting you know what's in the news. Okay, but there are some issues. We'll get to the issues. But this is
I gotcha. I misunderstood.
I don't have an issue with this. They're employing, thousands of people to put on this thing. So it's like I'm fine with it. They're paying.
I guess that's valid.
It's not like these people are doing it for free. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And I also have heard like, these kinds of arrangements don't just happen. It's like, think about how strategic this is for two billionaire legacy families to join as one and combine like net worths, basically. Like this is a business transaction, in my opinion. I do think that they're probably in love, but like India like is known for arranged marriages. Like this is business. Like and I'm just
that whole side of
they
the
are
world.
now. I mean, the dad of the guy is the 11th richest person in the entire world.
Publicly, right?
Publicly.
Scary.
And it's like, imagine the offshore accounts. That's all I'm saying.
All the private accounts, yeah.
No, it's so, and all of the money that isn't on the record. Like, please. So crazy.
It's essentially unlimited because think about like all the money they have in stock markets and shit that's just constantly growing.
And again, I don't think we understand how much billion is. And so that's why I wanted to put in perspective with this other story. This former professor at the Albert Einstein University, it's a medical school, okay? Albert Einstein Medical School. I'm trying to click on this link because I actually have
Where is that?
Story. In the Bronx, okay?
Wow.
There's this medical school in the Bronx. Her husband was worth $3 billion. he passed away. Obviously, she got his like inheritance, and then he, in addition, left her $1 billion worth of stock. Okay. She donated the $1 billion of stock to the school she was a professor at, and it provided free tuition to every doctor forever. Indefinitely. Indefinitely. They will be able, it will cover medical school for all 4 years for every doctor that ever wants to go to that school ever again for the rest of time.
Well, I wonder how that application process will then be from here on out.
Well, I'm sure they're exploding with applications. Obviously, It's like a free medical school, but I'm sure that's going to make it become a little bit more of an elite school, right? You can only get in the best of the best at that point. Like, there's only so much room.
They might get political.
But do you know why that lasts forever? Because you can make that $1 billion work for you in stocks, and you know what I mean? Like, so it will just keep generating money for that school. So imagine if Billionaires actually did good, if $1 billion could cover tuition for our future doctors for the rest of time.
Well, it's not even Billionaires. It's also like, think about how much money we can just print for Ukraine. And
well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, if we can just print money, why do we have homeless people? Like, I do not understand.
Or not that, like the Maui situation, like.
What do you mean? Like
the fire.
In terms of rebuilding them? Like, we don't have money to rebuild. Is that what you're saying?
They got that like one $700 check each family, something like that.
Exactly. It's insulting.
I think they gave Ukraine like $9 billion, which would have like 3 times over helped.
Yes. And not only that, we are like the migrants. We are literally funding the migrants, giving them money, giving
debit
them
cards,
like
$10,000.
So much money that it's like, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. And I think
but
it's widely known now, like, this is not.
But that's the thing, like,
everything is corrupt.
I don't think that people realize, like, oh, $1 billion like could last forever for this one cause. Like, just imagine how the world could be like changed 100 times, like with just the money that's already there on the planet. Not even printing new money, using the money that's already in circulation could change the world 100 times over. Like, in every single facet, nobody would be hungry. Everybody would have shelter. Everybody would have free healthcare. You know what I mean? Like, everybody on the planet. Everybody on the planet. Forever. Next up. Do you have any other thoughts on that? Oh my God, it's getting so dark in here. If you're watching on video. Major cloud.
I was just
so eerie, actually.
Thinking about kind of like the why and the reasoning of the purpose of what you just explained of all the money that we're giving. But we don't have to go into it. Just like,
okay. What?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Where's Kate Middleton? Okay. Kate Middleton hasn't been seen since
Underworld Girl? The vampire
No, that's
movie?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, thank you.
Kate Middleton is married to Prince William.
The model. Oh, no. Do you remember that's the Sports
Illustrated
model?
She actually was a model. That's Kate Upton.
Fuck.
You don't know who Kate Middleton is?
I think I do.
She's like
royal
family. Okay.
Do you have a
We're
picture?
talking.
Wait. This isn't the girl that we were. Oh, no. This isn't Suits girl, is it?
Kadin, I'm going to die. That's Meghan Markle.
Okay, thank you.
Kate Middleton. Like.
Okay. Pretty.
Oh my God, Kadin.
Go ahead.
I don't even know if we could do this segment. Okay.
Why?
No, it's fine. Okay.
Where are you?
Okay, so she has not been seen since December. People are saying that she had a surgery and was recovering. And people were like, okay, she's been recovering for 3 months. The only surgeries that she could have had are an abdominal surgery, a hysterectomy, or like the craziest facelift ever that she's had to get. That's the only things that she could be recovering from that last this long. So recently, paparazzi for the tabloids like shot her in the back of a car just so that she could like make an appearance, right? And be like, I'm alive, I'm okay. Because there's theories are going rampant.
I'm going to say, how can you be so
theories
public
are running rampant.
and yet be so hidden?
So this woman was not in the back of the car. Like, I have seen the photo. That's not her. It looks like her sister, quite honestly. It's her mother and driving, and then this woman with glasses. It looks nothing like Kate. And everyone is saying, Kate Middleton's seen. She's okay, everyone. Like, she's fine. It was not her. So
what's the sitch?
We don't know. That's just the question. Where's Kate Middleton? Is she okay? Stay vigilant.
Is she a billionaire? Because she's part of the...
Well, the family is, yeah. I mean, We could go into the royal family on another episode and how they're not really the right to the throne.
Yeah.
They're German. Next up. In the last week, billionaires have collectively sold $11 billion in company stock right after the Meta blackout. And United Health, did you hear about the hack? The United Health hack?
No.
United Healthcare was hacked and held ransom. They had to pay out $22 million in Bitcoin to regain control of their servers. Healthcare providers lost $100 million a day while the hack was going on.
Which is
massive.
Trump money.
But
to them,
while all that was happening, there's just so much happening at once is the thing. So they are all dumping their stock. So everyone is saying, what are people calling it? It's like the great cash out. Everybody is cashing out their stocks. And does that not mean there's like a massive stock crash?
Some collapse. Yeah, I think it's like 6 years overdue as far as patterns of like Wall Street.
Exactly. And also the 250-year
and of course it has to be election year.
So crazy.
I mean, this is just the beginning of a long list of things that are going to happen.
I know.
It's so weird that we can just say that and it's true.
I know this is happening. Like, capitalism is falling, you guys. Like, it is crumbling underneath the billionaires. Like, and they are not okay. They are realizing it's happening. This is why they are building bunkers, not because of zombies, because they're like, the people will come for us once they realize.
Well, I'm curious what will come out. After you texted me that, I actually looked it up and like based on like scientifically, capitalism isn't sustainable.
No. No, and it can only last so long. And they've been milking it for as long as they can. And they know it's coming to an end. And that's why they wanted to ban TikTok yesterday. I'm sure you didn't hear about that.
No.
Okay. Maybe I could skip right to that. Okay. So yesterday, it went up for the vote and it was not even like, okay, you guys, this is so crazy. The US government basically said to TikTok, if you don't sell to a company based in the US, your whole operation, you'll be banned in our country.
China.
They basically were like, you literally have to give us TikTok or we're banning you. A billionaire that has $32 billion stake in TikTok came and was like, I will pull all your funding if you do that. If you ban TikTok, I'll pull your funding.
To the US?
Yes. And so this billionaire saves TikTok, basically. Billionaires! No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I know. I guess the stock market is going crazy because someone told me, and I should probably check my Robinhood, but they were saying that like Dogecoin, obviously that meme coin is like going like way up. It's actually like 17 cents per share.
Really?
When it was like 0.000 something.
Yeah,
I bought a shit ton.
You did?
So I don't know how much
you back then did?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I deleted Robinhood because like we had that. That was like the quarantine
a moment.
Crypto
phase. Robinhood had a moment in 2020. We were all so bored. We were like, ooh, gamifying stocks.
Well, then also, that's what
fun
TikToks.
Something to do.
Yeah. But I guess that makes sense.
Do you want to know
why all over the place.
Our government was trying to ban TikTok? I did a little bit more of a deep dive. Obviously,
not the privacy concerns.
The privacy concerns. I think that is kind of like a red herring for why they're really upset, which is the collective all coming together, spreading information, rising up, boycotting. Kellogg's had to like literally go down, slash prices from $6.50 to 99 cents a box. Just like bringing to light a lot of things, right? Like that we would not be able to share with one another otherwise. And we cannot like rise up together if we don't have means of communication like this on a mass scale. So,
which is weird though, because an enemy, according to our US government, would be China. But it's funny because that is where the app comes from.
Right. And they're like, if you don't sell it to us,
but if China was really trying to
they could have done that in other ways.
The US, why are they making TikTok kind of like a tool for us to like
overthrow our government?
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what they want.
No, exactly, right?
But
it's interesting. It's all very interesting, but it goes a little bit deeper in terms of the timing of why they were trying to quickly ban it literally without anyone realizing it. Like it came out of nowhere. On Wednesday, I heard, like TikTok could be banned tomorrow. Like it came out of nowhere, but there are talks or the beginnings of, and it may already be happening and it's just being stifled and I can't find anything on it. There's going to be a prison labor strike that was supposed to start yesterday. And this is basically the prisoners coming together, striking because they have been unethically forced slave labor. So I looked a little bit deeper into it. About a month ago, the Associated Press put out a years-long investigation on all of these prisons, but also the connection to Costco, Walmart, Target, and how they are heavily reliant on free prison labor. And that came out 1 month ago, that story. Actually, January
Walmart.
30th, to be more specific.
Oh my God.
Did you know that prison labor started after the Civil War to rebuild the economy in the South after the slaves were freed? And the 13th Amendment that says slavery and involuntary servitude are banned except as punishment for a crime. So slavery is still legal as long as they're being punished for a crime. So I read that if you shop at Walmart, Target, Costco, Whole Foods, or any other large chain grocery stores, it's a chance you purchase food produced by prison labor. In 2022, Costco reported that prison labor was used by 14 facilities in its supply chain. So that's the thing. If everybody figured that out, that the supply chain was completely reliant on unethical, unpaid prison slave labor, capitalism would collapse tomorrow. Like, if that stops, if that strike really happens and that stops, it would destroy every single supply chain, and we would really see for real, like, how much it was reliant on that.
I mean, almost everything we have, or all resources or chains that we get our resources, are most likely all unethical.
Yes. Think about our phones.
Oh, the phones, yeah.
Oh, the phones.
The
yes.
the mines.
The mind phones.
Yeah.
The children. Think of the children.
It's what's the
That's the thing. It's
the
like
mineral? I forget.
Oh, right. I forgot it too.
To make
Geranium.
the batteries or something.
That's like a plant.
Oh my God.
I think that's a flower.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's a lot of the things we get are the very primary sources, like through unethical
It's extremely
labor.
unfortunate. It's extremely unfortunate. So here's my thoughts. Okay. Truthfully, if we do not put a stop to it now, it's not like, oh, just these certain populations are going to be targeted and enslaved. It's like, no, women who have abortions that become illegal, they will become prisoners that are subject to slave labor. Someday, if it keeps going that, the fucking Bible is running the government, eventually they may make being gay illegal. And then, you know what I mean? Like, they imprison all gay people to increase the slave. Like, they rely on it. They need us to work for free. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to just make more and more things illegal to make excuses to drive labor.
Yeah,
because they
labor.
literally, yeah, exactly. So this clause in the 13th Amendment that says slavery is illegal except for as a punishment for a crime
is that word by word, the 13th
yes,
Amendment?
And it's being challenged and is going to the ballots this year in a dozen states, challenging that amendment. So we can literally vote on that this year in 12 states. I don't have the states right in front of me. I can look that up for next episode. But also, if we stop shopping at Whole Foods, Target, Costco, Walmart, which is going to be hard, but the more we can support, like, literally local farmers, keep everything at a community level, go to Sprouts, go to your local farmers markets, like, do everything you can to not support those companies. Like, that is all we can do. We can vote, we can boycott, we can come together, we can support the prison strikes. These are really all the things that we can do as a people. And we should. And we will.
Hopefully.
It's just so crazy because I don't think that we were ever really, like, meant to be buying our groceries and food from, like, big box stores. Like, that does not make sense to me. When we are all, like, locally growing shit. Why can we not all just, like, buy what is in our local environment?
Maybe just
you know what I mean?
Of farmers and resources per
farmers have
capita.
been getting fucked by corporations.
Well, we didn't even talk about the Dallas fire.
There's so much happening, Kadin. Like, I literally had to pick and choose. Like, there was
Project
so many.
Green or Laser Beam or whatever. Green Beam.
Yeah, the Green Beam. I saw the videos.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there was a news thing that came out, and they were like, "What did they say?"
Scanning
it's like,
for
geological matter,
like the coastline
Please.
And shit. Yeah, I don't know, but
no, it's really crazy.
Bad fire in Dallas, which then affected a lot of farmland. And then I did see a TikTok of, like, a farmer posting, like, saying this is, like, our land if you have a flatbed trailer and like any hay.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, then there was more videos of, like, people actually traveling from, like, the Central America, like, bringing hay to Dallas farmers, like, massive hay bales.
Damn.
Again, back to your point of, like, like the sharing and connecting and then helping each other just because of an app.
Yes, exactly. And
obviously,
that's why they're trying to take it away from us.
There's the tool.
it can be used for good. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, it's addicting, but if while we're on it, we're making some good happen. Like, okay, I accept. It's just
I mean,
a
20%,
crazy month this month, and there's so much going on,
and much more to come.
and there's so much more to come.
That we
Are you
have.
not like shook by all this though? Like, I'm seriously like,
Again, that's
it's
why.
not okay. All of these things.
No, of course not.
We got to do something about this, people. No, it's so hard. It's so hard to not feel like, I think, because obviously we know these things have been going on. We know that the forced prison labor has been going on for so long. Like, I just think it's so easy to feel helpless. Like, well, it's literally been going on since the Civil fucking War. Like, what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? It's like it's easy to feel like there's literally nothing on an individual level that we can do to make institutional changes.
There's a quote on that.
But if everybody thought that, nothing would ever happen.
Yeah,
You
true.
know?
But that's the thing. Everything is so ingrained as far as everyday life and convenience through these non-ethical
means
and sources. It's really hard to get a lot of people on board for
I
it.
know.
It affects a
because
national.
Unless it affects your life personally, it's really easy to just be like, out of sight, out of mind. Ignorance is bliss. It's not affecting me, so I don't really want to participate in that. It's a bit of a downer, you know, all those things. But that's just not what 2024 is about, people. 2024 is the year of change, the year of new beginnings, the year of collapsing capitalism. So let's get on board. Kadin, anything else?
I don't know. I forget about the fucking
Robitussin.
the quote I was thinking of, but
Oh, right. That's right.
it's just like try and change and put effort into your community and not so much stress and
Support local
worry some
farmers.
about how you can change something that's like national or global.
Yes. Focus on the community level. Actually vote.
Because I guess that's a chain reaction.
So much attention is put
What can
on
you control? What can you do in your in your community?
So much attention is put on like the big election, right? Like the presidential, but like not enough attention gets put on like the propositions that are going up, the smaller roles that are being filled, like zero attention really, like nationally, or not nationally, but even like statewide. I mean, like I don't really see, maybe that's just like, again, like the media I take in, but I don't see shit about anything else. You know?
Yeah, it's also
like I didn't know that was going to be up for a vote, like prison reform or the reforming, or I guess what's the word?
Amendment?
Yeah, the 13th Amendment. They are challenging it, is what it says. And maybe it's not that like on the ballot, it's like, okay, vote to change it. It's like vote to like take another look.
Yeah.
Revisit this, reword it. The problem is with the language. Again, like language is so powerful, and it's been fucking us for so long.
Yeah, defining.
Yeah.
What actual statements?
There should be no slavery is illegal except, like, you know, like.
Yeah. Dude, this country, man.
Country.
Quite the ride.
Quite the ride,
and
people.
It's so new.
I know.
As far as the world.
I know.
I mean, 200 years.
200 years? That's it? Hasn't it been like,
well,
that?
1777, right?
Math.
Am I tripping right now?
Isn't it like 250?
I always forget, dude. 77 or 76?
76 sounds right, but 76. July 4th, obviously.
Yeah, of course. 76? Okay. Whoops. I don't know why I said fucking.
Fucking Robitussin. You guys.
That's crazy, though, because Independence Day, obviously in 76, but the actual entire American Revolutionary War went until 1783.
Holy shit. Damn. So we're having another Revolutionary War, basically. On a mental level. Mental and spiritual and emotional.
It is a mental war.
Because it's like,
A cyber.
so easy for us to be so exhausted by everything that we're seeing in the media. Like, it is so exhausting. Like, and it is so easy to feel so small. And like, I don't know. We just can't give up, people.
Yeah, it's because back then all the
Stay
other
vigilant.
wars, there was no such thing as internet, you know. So
That's the thing. Like, we can do things differently. Like, war is
this
so immature.
the cyber is the new weapon.
War is so immature. It's so like antiquated, you know.
What?
It's like fighting like in wars like is so old.
Or just killing other mass humans.
No, I know. It's like we can't like have strategic wars, like you know what I mean? Like, why can't it be more strategy based? Like,
money.
why does it have to be so
War
physical?
makes people rich.
No, I know. I mean, this country is quite literally like a war corporation.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so yeah, this
military complex.
The boycott on Kellogg is totally working. They've gone from $6.50 per box of cereal to now slashing to 99 cents. But it's the fact that they are even able to sell for 99 cents and still make profit that makes us realize, like, oh, like, we have been price gouged for so long and they just keep saying inflation. It's not fucking inflation. You know what I mean? Like, they've just been taking advantage and like, oh, everything else is going up. Let's just add a couple dollars. Nobody's going to notice. So what people are demanding for the boycott is to have the ingredients list revisited and held to the same standard as like Europe. Europe has banned so many chemicals that Europe Kellogg's is like 10 times better quality than US Kellogg's. And so that's part of their demands.
I say
oh my gosh, it's not just Kellogg's either. It's like most things.
Everything in America. There's so many things that should not be allowed in the ingredients.
In food and beauty products and in health, like in every single facet, like we are held to a lower standard. It's just so unfortunate.
Because of the money they can make.
Exactly. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It's so depressing. That's it for Let Them Eat Cake. It's quite literally all I had to talk about today because there's just so much going on and there's even more that's going on that I could say.
To bring up like good things too?
I mean, no, that lady donated $1 billion. That's so great.
Yeah, that is good.
But then after that, like everything else is happening. Like, oh my God, everyone's dumping their stocks. Oh my God, like where's Kate Middleton? Oh my God, like, you know, there's just so much. Like, are they okay? Billionaires are not okay. They're going to be hiding in their bunkers by the end of the year.
And literally, we just have to.
And then no, we can live fine, like within our communities. Like we have all we need. I mean, I don't know about every community on, you know, in the US. Like some people are rural, living far away from each other, but that's like, you know, plant your own food.
Easier said than done.
I know.
I know. You can't even do that yet.
I know.
You know? Yet.
That's all I have today.
A lot going on.
A lot of things. Stay well, everybody. Not to be ending on such a the world is corrupt and capitalism is going under.
Some positive.
You want a positive end note?
I'd say so.
Sorry, I like started more positive. I'm sorry, I don't have anything. I don't have any positive news.
Let's see here.
Oh God, Kadin really doesn't want to end it on this.
We can. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I see you. Do you want to do a jingles with Jocelyn? No, that would be like.
I mean, yeah, sure. We'll pick an era. You just don't know much.
No, I know enough.
No, I'm saying like,
I didn't know the era we were in.
What if I just said 70s? Like, you think you'd be able to name a song? You know what I'm saying?
70s are tough, but I might.
I think so.
Okay, I could.
All right. I don't think it'll be that loud again, but cool. Jingles with Jocelyn. That's our jingle?
Yeah.
It's been a while since we heard it.
Or is that the Catching Up Kadin?
That's Catching Up Kadin.
Oh my God.
I don't think we have a jingle.
We don't. But that's okay.
And I was like, wait, this sounds like
too familiar. That's okay. We'll make one later.
Too familiar. Yeah, last time I think you just said one off the dome.
By the way, did that cord work okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I was like, I never checked if you like plugged in the cord.
Can
you imagine? None of this recorded?
I can only imagine.
What it'd be like.
Okay, super easy one. LOL.
Help, you guys.
Spotify was completely it's turned down.
Dreams, Fleetwood Mac. Is this Elton John?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Rocket Man? No. It's got to be the alligator one. Or like,
No.
Hold on.
Crocodile.
Crocodile Rock. Yeah, that's what I meant. The alligator one.
It's one note. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. You got it just from that.
I'm trying to figure out how it goes.
You got it. I don't even need to.
I know. No, I know.
Super karaoke.
Benny and the Jets?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. God. Iconic, actually. Wait. One more time? Oh, is it, okay, go ahead. Is it the More Than Words?
No.
Kind of sounded like the... Oh. This sounds like disco-y. I don't know. Kind of funky. Bee Gees?
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I had said earlier. I just didn't know the words.
That one.
Something like that. I don't know how. I don't know the title of it. Okay.
Is this love that I'm feeling?
Okay.
Kind of current event because of the new Marley movie. It's Bob Marley.
Okay.
Well,
I totally should have said Bob Marley because I literally like. No, I know. Boston?
No, but another.
In that vein.
Mom loves this.
Eagles?
Man. Yeah. Nice.
I don't even care what the song is.
Yeah, that's fine. Take it easy.
They all blend together because we listened to it on road trip. So it's like every song in my head just like is the same. Sorry, I missed it. Oh. Why does that sound like... No, why does that sound like Panic at the Disco?
A little bit. Oh, no, that's 9 in the Afternoon, yeah. Which is such a good song.
Okay, I'm gonna... I honestly
Your eyes
need
are
to
the
eat.
size of the
moon.
Yeah. You could, but you can't, but you do.
No, I just want to listen to
You're
that.
feeling so good.
What's this song?
This is Mr. Blue Sky, ELO.
Okay. I want to listen to Panic at the Disco.
Yeah, that's a really good point. We'll do one more and then we'll finish off with Panic.
Okay. Chiquitita? ABBA?
Chiquitita. I forget
Classic.
ABBA is 70s.
ABBA 70s. We honestly low-key grew up on 70s. If you think about it.
Let's do one more. I don't know why. This just literally just came to mind. So I'm going to make you guess it. At least the band, huh? How about that?
Okay.
7A.
What number is this, Chip?
7A.
Okay, no, I mean, like, don't get excited, man. It's because I'm short, I know.
I didn't know it started like that.
Does it have the word sunshine in the title? It seems like a song that'd be called like...
Nah, fuck it. I take it back.
Okay. What was it?
It was the Monkees.
Oh.
I just remember like we had the CD
yes,
and then we
totally.
played,
I probably
Queen
could have
Creek.
like, if it went a little longer.
Daydream Believer? Daydream Believer. Wait, no.
And I write, what can it mean to
We're playing so much music on this shit. I'm like,
not that long
we're
ago.
going to get hit with a copyright. Oh.
You're right. It is just like it.
This is so good, you guys. I wish we could play the whole thing for you. But maybe I'll just,
Let me go
do
to
a
the last
dance.
chorus, maybe.
poor audio. The harmony.
Feels so good. When it's 9 in the afternoon. Oh yeah, then he goes a cappella, right?
We love a cappella. Yeah. that harmony. I'm like, this is so.
Your eyes are the size of the moon. You good 'cause you can, so you do.
Do you think that's him recording also over himself?
Totally, like probably. You
or is
blend
it like
so beautifully with yourself
and shit?
I mean, easily it could have been an ensemble, but like,
So good, just the way that we do.
it's him.
That sounds like 3 different.
No, but he's probably recording.
Takes.
It's
No, I
yes,
know.
him.
I know.
Yeah. At least 3
Which
harmonies.
is so sick.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Wait, when we finish this, we need to wrap it up so we can blast this song and like.
Oh
really,
God.
Oh my God.
Gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay. You know, like listen, subscribe. I almost said watch and listen. Watch and listen. You're already
Listen
here.
and watch.
You're already doing it.
I mean, you could watch and listen more.
Rate and review, but only if it's 5 stars. Support us. Follow us on social. Subscribe on YouTube. I think that is it. We love talking to ourselves, to you.
Imagining
People actually listening. Yeah.
In your car, on your treadmill.
Maybe at work.
Maybe on your couch watching on YouTube.
Maybe going for your hot girl walk.
Maybe getting ready for your date.
Kadin, you'll find love.
We'll find love. Let's all find love together.
You know what? If you listened all the way through, I actually commend you. Leave a heart emoji on our post on Instagram if you listen to the whole thing.
And actually do it. I mean, we've done this, and I know you listen. And
I can see it. I can see it. I can see people listening all the way through.
We literally see all analytics. All right.
And on that note,
it's gonna be okay. Oh,
bye.
Yeah.